Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday night. Getting a lot of comments already about hot, dry, and repeat. And I know it'll be the same. I mean, we're in late July. It's obviously the part of summertime, and we're not going to see much in the way of change. But late next week, we're going to about a chance at rain. We'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. So if you have any questions, let me know. We'll be on here for a little bit talking about the weather, the forecast, and what's going on for the next few days here in San Antonio. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. But yes, hot, dry, rinse, repeat, copy, paste. It's just like that. This time of year for San Antonio and for much of Texas, really, the drought continues to worsen. Wildfires become and continue to be an issue because of just the lack of rain. Matter of fact, it's one of the driest summers on record and one of the driest years on record. You can see with this particular graphic. Take a look as I zoom in. Now, you'll see the numbers, right? 101, the high today in San Antonio. 96 is average. We should be stopping in the middle 90s despite it being really hot this afternoon. And despite it being hot, it was not record-breaking. The record was set back in 2018 at 105. But more importantly, look at the numbers below that, the precipitation numbers. So there were a few showers along the coast today, but none of them reached San Antonio. It was quiet, it was sunny, it was hot here today. On the rainfall. Now, so far for the month of July in the city, 0.01. Now, that's kind of misleading because a few weeks ago on a Thursday night and a Friday night, we saw a few thunderstorms get going, and that dumped a heavy rain around San Antonio. But these numbers that you're seeing right now are from the airport, San Antonio International, and they've only picked up 0.01 inches of rain this month alone. Now, you go below that, the yearly total for 2022, 5.12. Now, the next graphic I will show you shows how dry it's been this year. Now, that 5.12 you're seeing for the year of 2022, that is the lowest on record from year to date, right? So from January 1 to July 22nd or 23rd, by this time of year, we're typically around 18 to 17 inches of rainfall total accumulation. Now, these are the 5 driest years on record to date, so from January 1 to about July 22nd, and you'll see how dry it's been, right? 5.12. So far, this year ranks lowest on accumulated year-to-date rainfall. Some of the other drier years, you can see 1996, at this point in time during the year, we were at 5.26 in San Antonio. Back in 1925, we were at 5.44, but now we're at 5.12, which is again the lowest year-to-date rain accumulation. We should be a lot higher. These are the driest years, so these are exceptions, or just showing you just how low it can be. But on average, in any given year, based on different patterns and whatnot, we should be around 14, 15, or 16 inches of rain on average, and we're at 5. That is just incredibly dry. Also, the other side of that is heat, right? So we hit 101 today. That makes it 44 days at or above 100 degrees. 44. What does that rank in history in San Antonio specifically? Well, back in 2011, we hit 100 degrees 57 times. So we're about 13 days away from that. We'll probably tie that in the next, couple weeks or so because of just how hot this summer's been. And the number one, takes the cake, 2009. In that year, in San Antonio specifically, we hit 100 degrees or greater, 59 total. So we're only 2 places away from first place, which is just talk about it's been such a hot summer. Not much is going to change. Matter of fact, it shows triple-digit heat for the next 7, and not much is going to change again. You'll see the drought report. So this came out on Thursday, right? Every Thursday, and you can kind of see how bad it is, right? I mean, from New Mexico, the desert southwest, and all across the state, to extreme and exceptional drought. You'll see Southern and Medina County, Uvalde, Kerr County, Kendall County, Gillespie County, all these exceptional drought. That is the worst kind of drought you can get. This is part and a result of the lack of rainfall we've only seen in San 0.12. And now I'm curious what other areas I've seen so far. So we've seen a deficit of rain, but like for example, let me show you the graphic. Del Rio and Victoria, numbers, right? So you can see we're about 12 to 13 inches below the foot, right? And you'll see Del Rio has only picked up year-to-date 2.97 inches of rain. Laredo has picked up nearly 5, but both those numbers are in the negative. And we're in the negative too, right? We're almost near 13 below the norm, and we are well behind schedule. Again, we should be around 15 to 18, but we are at 5.12 on year-to-date accumulation, and that is not good. So yeah, I mean, we've been talking about that pattern that's been locked in, and just not much is going to change. When you're in a La Nina pattern in the Pacific, this typically yields very hot and dry conditions in southern U.S., and that's exactly what we're seeing, right? I mean, California, Utah, all under pretty bad drought. And so the left picture you're seeing on this screen is the current drought. Image is the drought of 2011, July specifically of 2011, where widespread exceptional drought was present. Now you'll see the total drought, which is moderate or greater for the drought conditions. We're at 94%. Of that 94, 20% is exceptional. And it's kind of similar when you contrast the total drought with the drought of 2011, 98%, right, on the right side of your screen. Now, the big difference is the total of exceptional drought, like the level 5, the dark red color you're seeing. Now, currently, we're at 20 to 21% except as of July, of course, 2022. But 11 years ago, we were up to 72. So it has been worse, but the problem is we're trending and moving in the wrong direction. With barely any chance for rain, we're going to worsen, obviously, for the next few weeks and the next couple months. Tropical soaking rainfall into San Antonio. And so again, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Vicky says it's Texas. It is. What's all an hour ago? Alan says. Well, you know, typically during summer hot, so you get a lot of hot air rising, and air needs to replace that air rushes in from the south, from the Gulf of Mexico, off those southeast winds. So winds get breezy to gusty towards the late afternoon, evening hours because of just so much daytime heat, hot air rising, air to replace it. So it's coming from somewhere, and sometimes in gusty speeds. So we did see some gusts up to 20 to 25 miles an hour earlier today. But Alan, if you saw a higher wind gust, let me know. You know, sometimes they can get really fast in South Texas. We're near the Gulf of Mexico. You get the sea breeze moving in, and wind speeds could really, crank up to like 30 to 35 miles an hour, occasional gusts. All right, so it's summertime. It's hot, and it is hot, right? So, again, if you have any questions about traveling across the state, if you're going to Houston and Dallas tomorrow, let me know. Or if you're flying out, we can take a look at the weather across the nation. Otherwise, drought, obviously the big topic. The waning vegetation, the dry vegetation, has resulted in fire, elevated conditions, and you can see burn bans currently in effect. I mean, Bexar County included, the entire hill country, and this is only our local viewing area. So you'll also notice McMullen County, which is a county south of Atascosa County, and Webb County, including Laredo. Those are technically not under burn bans, and that's according to the Texas A&M Forest Service. However, this changes daily, so we may see obviously some updates going forward, but you can see burn bans are posted for every single county in our region. And I believe if you go to the website, Texas A&M Forest Service website on burn bans, 215 counties of the 250 counties of the state are under burn bans. So vast majority of counties in Texas and likely across the nation are underneath some sort of burn ban because of the drought we're all experiencing in our area. All right, current temperatures, guys. Happy Saturday night. Super laggy, Gary says. All right, let me check. Happy Saturday night. Super laggy. Yeah, it is a little laggy. Okay, well, bear with me, guys. Bear with me because I know it is kind of going in and out. Otherwise, right now, we're in the 90s as you get out the door this evening. It is 8:56 on this Saturday night. Obviously, if you have plans outdoors this evening, please, dress appropriately, right? 92 at about 9 o'clock at night, that is hot, and it's hotter in Del Rio at 97 at 9 o'clock at night. After sunset, we're at 94 at Cotulla, 94 at Pearsall, and 90 at Honda. Earlier today, some were lucky enough to see a sprinkle, maybe a light shower, but was very low in coverage. And tomorrow will be the same, mostly clear skies. Most will see sunshine and hot conditions, highs near 100 to 101. Winds will be from the southeast at 17 miles an hour. Rain chances, they're low, right? I mean, nothing's above isolated or 20%. But tomorrow, there is an outside chance at an afternoon sprinkle or light shower. It's not going to be amazing. 90% of you will see nothing but sunshine and heat. But Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday roll around because of a changing weather pattern aloft. It's not going to be a huge change, but watch what happens. Late Monday night and Tuesday, this ridge of high pressure kind of loosens its grip on us, and it moves farther east, and it'll put us in a favorable spot just to see a little bit more moisture moving from the Gulf of Mexico. It's not going to be a lot, but watch what this forecast model says Tuesday evening. A couple of those sea breeze, light pop hours moves in from the southeast. Most of the day is quiet, but each afternoon and each evening with the heating of the day and highs near 100, hot air rising will help spark off more of those sea breeze showers. Not going to be a lot. As you can see, each day will feature sunshine, cloud cover, and highs near 100 to 101. And keep in mind, we've hit 100 degrees 44 times this year. That is third place for the number of days spent over the triple digits. And we're going to continue this streak for the next 6 days. Next Saturday, we may get below 100, but even saying that doesn't mean much because it's still going to be very, very hot. And if you're wondering, is this one of the hottest summers on record? Yes, we've been keeping records since the 1880s, and this is one of the hottest and driest summers on record in San Antonio. And you'll see one more time the numbers from today. Live look outside, mostly quiet, clear with a few low-level clouds around. 101 was the high, 5 degrees above normal, and about 4 degrees away from the daily record set back in 2018 at 105. It's good to look at the numbers because it shows you, where we're probably going to be at tomorrow, right? With such a stagnant weather pattern in place, it's nothing but heat every single day, and will likely be at 100 to 101 tomorrow. Same thing through Tuesday, but Tuesday through Thursday, small change in the pattern, and that's just isolated to scattered sea breeze showers moving from the Gulf, the southeast, from the Gulf of Mexico. And you'll see it's not a great chance. We're looking at 20% coverage, isolated to scattered. It's not impressive, but it's something. And with a little bit more cloud cover and this changing pattern, it'll help temperatures trend down gradually, right? I mean, average is 96 this time of year. Each afternoon temperature you're seeing is above average, but next Saturday will be closer to the average at about 99, which is, again, not saying much. That's still hot, but it's somewhat of an improvement in our local forecast in San Antonio. All right, guys, well, I hope problems are lagging. I've had some problems on the chat and the streaming problems. We'll try and get that fixed, but we'll leave it on the 7-day for now. Cross your fingers for rain next week. Aside from that, have a wonderful Saturday night and dress cool. It's going to be hot tomorrow and hot for the next 7 days here in San Antonio.